Welcome to the Garden State Hip Hop Hour. Today I'm with Simone. You just go by Simone, right? Or do you go by like the whole name?
Just Simone Harris, actually. Simone Harris.
Okay, Simone Harris.
Yeah.
The Simone Harris is the Instagram name.
Yes.
Or so like you're an interesting person. I don't know if I ever interviewed someone like you. Like you do everything, it seems. Like I said you're a barber.
Yeah, when I moved to Atlanta about 4 years ago, I got my barber license.
You're a barber, you rent Airbnbs, you run financial classes, you have an investors lounge, a sports reporter, mental health advocate, homeless.
Yeah,
like you say, you definitely have lived like quite an intriguing life.
Yeah.
So, for anyone like myself, I don't really know you that well, obviously. So just like, can you just like introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you ended up here today in this I-8?
Okay, so about 4 years ago, I moved to Atlanta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
How I started into real estate, actually. I had a roommate and we allowed her friend to stay with us. They were college kids. I had just dropped out. I moved to Atlanta. I didn't know no one. I was just here on my own. And my homegirl from back in DC was like, she had an apartment, a 2-bed, 2-bath. So we became roommates. My best friend was already planning on moving back home to Maryland. So I was stuck in Atlanta with a 2-bed, 2-bath apartment. I didn't know anyone here, didn't have as much money. And so her friend ended up taking her rent money and leaving. And like I told you, my best friend was already planning on moving back home to DC. So I'm stuck with a 2-bed, 2-bath apartment, downtown Atlanta, don't know no one. And something just clicked. Why wouldn't I just put this on Airbnb? Mm-hmm. And so that's what I did. And I started off with that apartment and I was just making a ton of money just renting out 1 bedroom. I eventually turned the other bedroom into an Airbnb as well. So I had 2 beds on Airbnb and I turned my living room into a studio. And I just started like that. And I made thousands of dollars from just those 2 bedrooms. And I eventually went and, did other properties as well.
Word. And now you have like a little empire going on. So now obviously you've expanded past the apartment, right? So now you have the houses. I saw the one you posted today that you just bought. Again, congratulations. It had like pool. It looked like a backyard.
So that's the best thing to do, just because when you're working with apartments, you have to deal with so much like subleasing, eviction could actually happen. So instead of getting apartments, which how I started, is now, just smarter to get houses.
Or how did COVID impact you? Because I know I'm in Jersey. I know there was actually like a few cities out here that completely like banned Airbnbs for a little bit, like during the COVID.
Yeah, I mean, COVID did play a factor, because people wasn't traveling as much, because of COVID. Down the travel, the occupancy rate. Being in Atlanta, people were coming down here
I think I'm losing you. You've been like breaking up.
People were flocking here. So I still made great money. Can you hear me?
Yeah. It's like you sound like robotic.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
I think it's the service. See, Georgia's still like the country.
Okay, let's see. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were still talking. My bad. So how did it feel like? So you start, building upon that. Were you still barbering at this time? Were you still doing all these things, or did you just move your whole focus into finding more Airbnbs and building upon that business?
I was getting my Airbnb license. While I was getting my barber license, I was doing Airbnb. So Airbnb was actually my only source of income. And when I was in school for barber license, I was going to school all day, every day. Like I was going in the morning to nighttime, and I was, making money from my Airbnbs.
Yeah, that's sick. And like you said, were you still going to school this time? So you have like, it says the educational background, communications, political science, debate.
No, when I had dropped out of college, which was like before I moved to Atlanta, I was going to University of Maryland. And I stayed for like 2 years, and then I had dropped out, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And that's when I had came to Atlanta to like just start all over. That's why I didn't know no one here. I didn't have anything going when I first moved here.
Damn, that's great. Yeah, like I said, it said you were homeless, so it's got to be crazy to go from like I was homeless for a little bit too, but like I didn't go homeless into doing all this stuff. So I imagine just like even that transition in life, you know what I'm saying? So and then so just to transition with that and doing all the different things you do as well as artist management. So you manage Scarfo the Plug, right?
Yeah, that was my most recent artist that I was managing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, he had passed away like in February.
Yeah, because I interviewed Big Flock last year, and he talked about him. So that's how I think I actually heard his name for the first time as well. So
wow, this was before or after the death?
No, before.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's before, but yeah. So like, how'd you even step into artist management at this point? Was this again after the B&B stuff or before?
This was after the B&B. It's funny because you know, I cut hair, so I was cutting hair on the west side of Atlanta. Very popular. A bunch of rappers was coming over there. It's like MLK, so it's like the legendary neighborhood in Atlanta. That Scarfo uncle had brought him to get his hair cut, and I cut Scarfo's uncle's hair. And he had brought him over one day. I think he was still at the halfway house, and he just became one of my clients, like from cutting hair, and then we built a relationship. He was like he wanted to do music, but he knew everybody from my city, like Big Flock, a bunch of other big name rappers. And I'm like, wow, I'm from DC. How do you know all these people? And we just built like that. He was like, I want to work with you. Very energetic. You know what you're doing about your business. And that's how we built that relationship.
But did you know what you were doing in the music industry, or you just kind of figuring out, like he just asked you to do it, and you just kind of figured out as you went?
I figured out as I went. And I had a business partner who's been in the industry for years. And so I was his road manager. So it gave me time to really learn the ins and outs of the music, you know, because I was with him on the road. So I really didn't know. I just took that leap of God going to guide me the way.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Did you continue to do it? Like, do you manage anybody now or just kind of stop?
I'm not managing anyone right now just because I don't think I want to work with rappers again, just because it's a lot that comes with that. It's a lot that comes with rappers. So I'm thinking about another genre of music, but just not rap or hip hop.
Wow, that's the fun part.
I know it looked fun to the outsider. Well, you should know because you're in the industry. So it looks fun, but it's not. It's not. Especially if you're dealing with an artist who is still outside, you know, in the streets and, you know, halfway in, halfway out. It's a lot.
How did you manage that? Like, how did you keep your lines drawn? Like, how did you keep those things?
Well, let's just say you wouldn't see me everywhere. So, you know, I wouldn't go to all the different things that was going on. Like I wouldn't go to all the music videos. It just depends on like the director who was, you know, if I knew the set was going to be closed and safe. But you wouldn't see me everywhere.
All right, that makes sense. Yeah, nah, it's a lot. You gotta like pick and choose sometimes where you want to be and when not to be. And then so when you're doing all this, like, are you gonna expand or have you expanded past just Atlanta with the Airbnbs? Is it all over or?
I just got one in the DC. I have to actually come down there to sign my lease for that. That's an apartment. It's like a condo. So I have to come down there for that in the next few days. But I'm looking at Miami. I'm manifesting that because I keep traveling back and forth to Miami. I was actually supposed to go there yesterday, but I got in a car accident.
Oh, so shit. You okay? Yes. Well, you look okay, but are you a wild driver? Are you speeding or someone like hit you?
No, I was turning into my condo and someone like just hit it, you know, hit my car. But we both was like, we not gonna call the police. We got insurance, but you know, it was fine. We both made out alive.
So Miami is your next spot you want to be at?
Yeah, Miami's definitely the next spot I want to be at just because I love it there, you know, and I know a lot of people that are flocking to Miami because the weather, it's just a nice vibe.
It's a hot spot. Plus, like through COVID, they let them do whatever they want, so it was open.
Just like Atlanta.
Yeah, that's what I say. Everybody's in Miami. Like I'm from Jersey, everybody's in Miami or Atlanta.
Atlanta. Yep.
Damn, yeah, those are hot spots. I don't know how y'all made it out alive, but but like you said, I'm in Jersey.
Oh, you're in Jersey? Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody from here was traveling down to Atlanta or like Miami throughout the whole time.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I feel you. But like you said, like not only is it somewhere you're going, it's actually a strategic location for doing the Airbnb business.
Yeah, it's definitely a good hot spot. You know, you'll make your money.
Or and so you also have Well, first off, the Free Rack Society chain you got on. So
Oh
I
yeah.
see you be iced out. You got the Simone chain, and I just you got the Free Rack Society chain. Wait, so like,
Yes.
what was the first thing you bought when you got that big ass check?
The first thing I bought was
Like when you got some bread.
I bought another property. Yeah, I didn't start buying. Yeah, I didn't start buying like jewelry and like buying designer stuff until like I really had that check, until I had the money, because I was always like, you don't want to look rich, you want to be rich. And I still have that motto, but like it's also a lifestyle too. Like Free Rack Society is a lifestyle. It's actually my investment lounge that I'm opening next month.
Like, is it actually gonna be like a location, like a lounge?
Oh yeah, it's a lounge. It's in Buckhead. Nice area. Buckhead is prominent in Atlanta. It's very influential. Like it's a lot of people that
That's
got
where T.I. is from.
From Buckhead?
Right. Yeah. I'm pretty sure his music. No, am I wrong?
T.I. from Bankhead.
Oh, damn. See, I'm from Jersey. All right, that's my excuse. Bankhead and Buckhead. Okay, two different spots.
Yeah, two different spots. I mean, Buckhead is like Bankhead now because it's a little rough now because of the pandemic.
So, what this lounge gonna be like? So someone could just like walk in and start an event. Like what? Like I've never heard of an investment lounge like before. Like I like group chats and things like that. But you're saying it's an actual physical location.
Yeah, so people who want to invest into crypto, people who want to invest into stocks, people who want to invest into credit, business credit. It's a place where all people of all kinds can come and, be around like-minded people. So we're going to be teaching credit, real estate, Airbnb, business credit, cryptocurrency, all under one roof.
All right. So like, so I'm walking by, I could just walk in, right?
Yes.
And then
it's gonna be members only. So you have to be invited into the club.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a regular open club. It's like pretty much just for classes and events.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So I can't just walk by, grab a drink and some crypto. Yo, there's someone walking up on you.
Oh no, that's my boyfriend.
Yeah. I was like, I be looking. I saw someone walking up. I was like, yo, she gonna be all right. But so I said, so I can't like walk in, grab some Casamigos and some fucking Bitcoin in there. It's not like that.
No, definitely.
Oh, okay. I hear lounge, so I'm thinking up here like a lounge,
We're gonna have drinks in there, but it's like a members only kind of vibe.
Is Dogecoin the right Bitcoin, the right cryptocurrency to buy? Like I know Elon Musk told me I could do it, but I trust you. It seemed like you know what you're doing.
Dogecoin is great. I always tell people Ethereum because Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, those are trusted. They've been around for a while. Dogecoin is this new coin out. It's a meme coin, actually. But I go with like the Bitcoins because I made thousands of dollars from Bitcoin. I know people that made millions from Bitcoin. So I would say those type of coins would be the best to invest into.
So you're doing it wrong. We're supposed to tell everybody buy Dogecoin so then we can sell it when it pumps. Come on. I'll try and lead you that direction. Nah, I'll fuck with you.
Well, look, Bitcoin was just
Bitcoin's back up though.
Ethereum was just at like 2,100. Now it's at like 3,100. So you could have made a few bands just by it going up these past few weeks.
Do you recommend like buying and flipping, or do you just kind of hold on to it?
No, what we holding for? Let's say if you got
hold HODL. That's what they tell me.
Well, look, and let's say we got 3 Ethereum right now. So Ethereum is about 3,100 right now. You got 3 of those. It goes up to 3,400. That's like $100. Take your $100 and do something with it. Like it's gonna keep going up. Is what I'm saying. So you can still take profit, buy back in when it drops again. That makes sense?
Nah, I'll just fuck with you. I know, but I was trying to, I was trying to pump the Dogecoin real quick. Me and my man Elon Musk.
You gotta go and talk to Elon for that.
Are you self-taught though? Did you pretty much learn all this on your own, or I know you went to school? You said too, but I don't remember learning none of that.
You don't learn that in school. You don't learn credit. You don't learn none of that.
But they can learn it from you.
Yeah, you can learn it from me. I'm an educator. But yeah, I learned all this on my own. YouTube University. I learned a lot from YouTube.
All right. So when did you decide like that you felt like, like that you knew enough or, credible enough to actually start teaching others?
Well, you never know too much, because you always have to learn. But when people would start asking me, like, because I tell people this all the time, I was giving out this game for free for like 2 years on my social media, like on my story. So now it's a price tag with it. So people just asking me like, how can I get my credit up? How can I do this? I started with my family. I helped their credit first. And then I started charging people because I'm like, if I get my family credit up, they're not paying me really. Then I could be charging the public, you know, and making a lot of money from it. So, but I started with my credit first and I went on to my family.
That's
And
hard.
then the outside public started, you know, I need my credit fixed. So how can I get to 850? All that kind of stuff.
Damn, that's dope. And like, you kind of, how does it feel to kind of be like, I'm sure whether or not you look at yourself this way, like from your story alone, it sounds like you could be a role model to other young, you know, females. You know, how do you look at yourself that way or nah? You don't think about it?
I do because I do remember my purpose every day. I tell people my purpose is to use my talent, skills, and core values to be a positive force in the lives of others. So that's what my purpose in life is. And I feel like I'm fulfilling my purpose. So it makes me feel good because a lot of people, they always tell me, I look up to you, you inspire me, you motivate me. Can you mentor me? Like, that makes me feel good. I'm only 25. So I can just imagine when I'm like 30, how far I'll be along.
All right. When was the first time you noticed that you did have that impact and that influence on like, you know, people?
Probably about 2 years ago when people was just like sending me messages, like random people sending me messages, like I watch your story all the time. And, you know, I was always afraid to say something, but, you know, you really inspired me. You motivate me. You're the reason I want to work on my credit. You know, when I had people who were 40 years up coming to me for my credit services, I was like, wow, like that's, you know, these people are old enough to be my mom that I'm teaching them about credit. They should be teaching me about credit, you know? So it's powerful.
But you don't make them feel that way, right?
No, I definitely don't make someone feel like, no, that's like make them feel less than, no, definitely not.
That's hard. Did you do the Forex thing too, or no? That's not you?
I trade Forex here and there. Not really, to be honest with you. I never got into like the Forex. But it's great money and it's like crypto. You can make a lot of money from it. It's just not something that I like. Yeah.
Nah, I just invest all my money in AMC. You know what I'm saying? You got Nah, that's about as much as I know. But that's dope. So like, what was like so what kind, you got an event coming up this Saturday, right? The 28th?
Yes, this Saturday in Atlanta. Yes.
So like I said, like it's gotta be such an amazing feeling. Like, did you have nerves the first time you spoke in front of these people? Like, do you still get nerves?
Yeah, I actually am nervous this weekend. I'm like pulling my hair. I'm like, I'm so nervous. Like, I don't know what to expect. But because it's a panel discussion, it makes me feel a little more at ease because it's not just me up there talking. It's going to be me with other people. So it's like, it's going to be a conversation with like my homeboys, you know, pretty much. So it makes me feel a little more at ease.
Sure, that's dope. And then more classes, right? You have this Build Wealth with Airbnb, a coaching company.
Yeah, so that's my coaching class for Airbnb for people who are looking to learn how to invest into Airbnb or who already is in Airbnb but looking to scale up their Airbnb.
All right. So how do you separate yourself? Because like it seems like there's I'm not a lot of people that do this. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you see Instagram, you see social media. Everyone's a financial advisor. Everyone's a crypto expert. Everyone has a class. Like, what separates you from them, and like, why should people believe that you're more credible than someone else that they've experienced?
Truthfully, I would say because I've been doing this for so long. So how I look at, you know, like you said, everybody's doing Airbnb now, everybody got classes. Ask people to see if you can see their portfolio. I have a portfolio where I can show people of all my investments, everything that I invest into, you know, everywhere where my money has been at pretty much. I've been doing Airbnb for like 4 years, going on 4 years now. And like I posted today, this is not a trend for me. This is something that I genuinely enjoy and love to do. There's people that's doing it for money. There's people that's doing it because they know that I guess that's what other people want to do. But this is something that genuinely makes me happy every single day. Waking up, going to go work on my property or going to get more properties or just the industry itself.
So you're transparent with your stuff is what you're saying?
Yeah, very transparent. And I've been doing this for 4 years. Like the people who I know who are like talking about Airbnb now just started like because of the pandemic. They need to find another way to make money.
Sure. So does it bother you at all that there's like all these people that kind of like fake it on social media, or you don't even pay attention?
I really don't pay attention. Like honestly, I don't really pay attention because that's where comparison comes into place. And I'm really big on like just standing firm on who I am and You know, if I'm watching this person, watching that person, that's where comparison, it will mess with your self-esteem. So I just don't pay attention. Everybody's gonna have their niche, everybody's gonna have their way of teaching, but you know, I teach the way I teach and I'm who I am.
So are these like online classes, or is it something they download and it's like a pre-built maybe PowerPoint presentation you have, or how is exactly, like if I sign up for your class today, like what happens?
So it's a Zoom class, actually. It's a one-on-one Zoom class that I do with my client once a week, and we discuss, you know, their goals. Pretty much, we start with discussing their goals and how I can help them in this industry. But how I begin my classes, I go through a questionnaire to see if this is even for you. I get to pick my clients here to see if, are you in this for money, or this is something that you genuinely want to do. But it's a one-on-one class. We meet on Zoom once a week, permitting both our schedules. And then you also have downloadable. So you have cheat sheets, you have an ebook, you have a step-by-step guide that comes with it as well to better help you understand, because some people are visual learners or some people are audio learners. So I make it easier for, everyone that's taking my course.
That's dope. And like, have you had success stories yet, or people still building up to that point?
No, I have some success stories. I have testimonials of people who've taken my course.
That's dope. So how does it feel when you see you've helped someone else buy all these Airbnbs or become the success that they told you they want to be in that first initial meeting?
It makes me feel good because it makes me feel like my teaching has paid off. And I've had clients, to be very transparent with you, I've had clients who are lazy, who, because I can't go and apply for the apartment or the house for you. That's something that you have to do. So I've had clients who felt like they didn't learn anything. Well, they didn't, not necessarily learn anything, but they felt like it wasn't as fast as they wanted it to be because they were slow on their end of going to obtain the property. So when I tell people, when you're coming into my program, it's 50-50. 50% on my side of me teaching you, what you have to learn. And you actually going out there, putting the action in to fulfilling what we're trying to do.
That's dope. And so like when you were creating your class, like, did you take other people's courses to kind of learn how to teach or how to even put it all together for other people? Or did you just YouTube it up to figure out how to create a class?
Truthfully, YouTube University, because Airbnb is not something that you have to really watch a million courses on. Like, it's so funny because I tell people, like, you paying for a course that you really don't have to pay for. Like, that's how transparent I am. Like, it's really easy.
Bad for business right there, Simone.
Huh?
That's bad for business. You can't tell people that.
I mean, I'm very transparent, though. I'm very transparent because, somebody else may feel like it's not easy, though. You might not be able to, learn something just because it sounds easy. You like go get an apartment, you furnish it, So I don't know. I'm just very transparent when I'm talking to people, and that makes people feel more comfortable. People feel more comfortable with me because they know that I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you how it is, and that's it.
That's dope. I think it's cool. Like you screen them too, so it's not like you just accept anybody.
Right. Exactly. Because again, it's not about money because I have multiple sources of income. So that's just, this is just one of them. And it's not about the money. It's about genuinely helping people who I feel like will definitely go and get their property. Not somebody who just wants to do something because they feel like, I signed up for Simone's Airbnb course. I'm doing something. You know what I mean? But they're really not doing anything. They just feel like because they signed up that they're doing something.
So like you're protecting them too.
In a way, yeah.
In a sense, because like you're not just letting them spend their money just to say they're doing it because they don't have the actual passion to do it. That's dope.
Exactly.
So how do you like balance your time between all these different, courses and businesses and clients you got to work with and your own stuff?
Actually recently, because I used to be just like a workaholic, like I would sit in the house every day, all day work. I didn't have many friends. So recently I've learned to balance because that's what helps you grow as a person and business. Because if I'm just working, you tire yourself out, you lose relationships, you lose connections. So I've just learned that, prioritize pretty much what's important, what's not important, the things that I like to enjoy, because I did stop doing the things I enjoyed, and that affects business because if you're not fulfilling your mind and you're not happy, then it trickles down to business. So,
or even the relationships you have, I'm saying, because, as you got busier, I'm sure people are like, yo, why are you not hanging out? Why can't we go on dates? Or just the various types of things. So did you just tell everybody like this is what it is, or did it take time for them to adjust to your new lifestyle?
I really didn't have to tell people that, because when I came to Atlanta, I didn't really hang out with people, to be honest with you. I really didn't hang out with people. I was always to myself, because I know, like, this city, people tell you don't trust people in this city. I came here for a reason. There's people that come to Atlanta and they say they came for a reason. They end up partying, they been in the club every night, but I came here for a reason, and that was to better myself. So I remember that every day that I wake up, like, I'm not here to just be in the club every night or, be on some BS pretty much. I'm here for business and to, make it out for my family.
That's fire. So like, before we start getting out of here, like what else you got coming up, or what else should, you want people to look out for, or things you got going on? Like what's next for Simone?
What's next? So I told you about the investment club. So that's going to be in September, October. We're looking at September tentatively. I'm gonna have a book that's coming out as well.
Oh, yeah, a book too?
I'm working on it now.
That's fine.
I got like ebooks. I have an ebook called Built Wealth with Airbnb, but I'm having a biography about myself, because I feel like a lot of people can relate to my story, so be on the lookout for that. Like
an inspirational story.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, where you are today doesn't mean where you have to be tomorrow.
Exactly. Yep.
That's dope. Okay, so where can, like, what your social media is? Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram, the Simone Harris, on Facebook, Simone Harris, LinkedIn, Simone Harris. I don't use Twitter, but those are my three main social medias: Instagram, Simone Harris, Facebook, and Twitter, and LinkedIn. Excuse me.
And more importantly, where can they sign up for your classes?
Build Worth with Airbnb.com. You can sign up there, or you can also send an email to support@investairbnb.com. If you have any questions about Airbnb, you might not be ready to sign up, but you might just have a general or broad question that we can definitely assist you with. So that's support@investairbnb.com.
All right. And what about the credit repair?
Okay, yeah. So my credit business, equityfinanceTaxService.com. It's on Instagram, Equity Finance and Tax Services. And you have some questions about that, feel free to reach out to us. You're looking to build your credit, learn how to maintain your credit, we can definitely assist you with all that.
That's dope. And she wants everybody out there to buy Dogecoin and AMC today, right now.
No. Trying to get to pump that.
No, because I assume as technically a financial advisor, I'm sure you do have to be careful with your language and stuff now, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
They're gonna come for you. So I said it, not her. You know what I'm saying? But help me out. I'll fuck with you. But Simone, I really do appreciate your time. I really do think your story is super dope and inspirational. So I think your book will be really awesome. I'll definitely have to check it out myself. So, I really do appreciate your time. I hope you have a great day. Good luck with the lounge. Good luck with your event this Saturday. Good luck with everything you're doing.
Thank you.
Keep being great. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And if you follow me, I can.
Oh yeah, I think we followed each other. I think already.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you. I look forward to just connecting with you as well. If you want to get into Airbnb or you come to Atlanta, feel free to reach out to me. We'll make sure you have a good time here.
I appreciate you. Peace out.
Thank you. Bye.